Oh yeah, I like it like that.
Okay, today I'm very excited to give a shout out to Live Well Farm in Harpswell, Maine. Hope I had
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous venue.
And I believe I've only been there once. You were my second shooter.
That's right.
I didn't realize until we got there it was McDreamy's house. Patrick Dempsey owned this house.
He's from Maine.
Yeah. So here's a beautiful photo under an arbor. And again, you're dealing with a lot of lines, which I don't necessarily like to do. Like I don't really like gazebos and things like that, but it was pretty under there and there was shade. So
It was a very sunny day.
and so it works. I kind of like that. It's very pretty. Yep. And she had a really nice black
I was instantly like,
hanger.
that's a nice hanger.
Yeah.
They're not all nice hangers. That one is my new favorite hanger.
And these cones, I think we talked about this in another
We
wedding.
did.
You did.
It's sort of a newer, I don't know. I was so excited when I saw it at my wedding last year and they had it at this one. I think it's a new thing people are doing and so simple, so easy, inexpensive, and it works and it looks good.
Yeah, you know, it's funny
giving.
because I see cones at like really high-end restaurants as well. The lobster
Right,
cone, they
right,
put lobster in there, and then the caterers I've seen have cones of whatever, edible cones.
Cones
Seems
are
to be a
cool.
new
Cones are in.
visual trend.
2022, year of the cone.
Why did I take this picture of these flowers through the door? Why didn't I just go out and take the picture? Because I wanted to
I love it.
draw attention to the fact that it was an old house with old architecture and the light was
An old
coming in there.
glass, and
Yeah,
I love it.
mean, it's not the best picture in the world, but I like it, and it could easily go on their album. I don't think they got an album, but they should have one.
Everybody should get an album. Everyone should have an album. Man, haven't you gone over to a friend's house and they have a coffee table album? And it doesn't even matter if it was a vacation or their wedding or whatever. You just naturally pick it up and flip through.
Yeah.
And I love it. I enjoy going over to my friends' houses and sharing that with them.
And that's why we take photos like this, because if you're going to get a wedding album, you don't want just photos of your family. You want photos of your family,
even
but
if
not
you
just
think
people
you do. And many people insist, I don't want you to spend your time taking that. I want just family. And we have to explain again and again why these are so valuable.
But they're hiring us as artists. These flowers right here are going to look better next to it's going to enhance your family photo. Whereas if you have too many family photos, you don't know which one to look at.
Well, and it's so funny too that they, insist sometimes that we only take shots of people because they're hiring us because they like what we do. But they're not able to put a name on what it is necessarily that they like about our work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to discount a photo like that, the importance of it in your collection, but it's invaluable. Your eye look at any magazine anywhere and see how mixed up the images of people's faces are, and their big face with their whole body shot. And
yeah, the layout of a magazine is huge.
And things that aren't people, because your eye guaranteed gets so tired and bored and sets it aside if it's nothing but people.
Those are her shoes. Loved her shoes.
Love
and they look
them.
really comfortable too.
Amazing combination.
We went out kind of in the front area of the farm. It was very harsh light, but the harsh light can work really well sometimes. And I like the lines on that image right there.
I love
it. The way
so striking.
So yeah.
Patrick Dempsey's old living room.
And again, I think the family members did these flowers. That just makes no sense because they're really good.
That is beautiful. And you know what? I like flower arrangements that are more organic in their shapes. And that one is so unique in the type of flower that they're using, but I really am responding to the tying of the ribbon around it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a ribbon tied like that around a boutonniere. It's usually wound the same way that they're wound around the girls' bouquets, very tightly, very uniformly, and just really a way to hide the stem and the pin and to keep it together.
Oh, that's true. It hides the pin. You know, I just checked, and the groom's grandmother and aunts did the flowers and the boutonnieres. It's stunning.
Nice job, ladies.
Yeah. And here are their favors. I love those boxes and the
I love the
ribbons.
boxes.
Yeah, I don't know what's
A
inside.
little tiny gift. I like that. Instead of just something that says thank you, the gift box part of it. It's
Yeah.
a nice presentation.
They did a first look. So this was before that.
She looks
Great.
very relaxed and happy
Yeah.
and just like she's really enjoying herself.
Love
You're
that
right. Sometimes they
veil.
are so nervous before the ceremony during first look.
So,
I know.
but you just have to go with it. You have to own it. You've got to own it. I had to own that bright light, and I did it. I love that shot.
I love it too. I'm sure she does as well.
And I always like to make the bridesmaids sort of walk and talk, which is cute and very organic looking. Again, they're very aware of the camera, so this is a nice way to make it look more natural.
Would.
Look at the look on her face. I caught this when
Cute. It's so cute.
they had done a first look, but it does not look like, it looks like she's seeing her groom for the first time.
Sure does.
So cute.
Sure does. Now, what are you shooting with here?
My 70 to 200, because during ceremonies I have my 70 to 200, and then I have my 24 to 70 on my other as my other camera. But I just got a new lens. I won't get it out, but it's a 14 to 24. Actually, it's probably going to be my
I've been
new.
wanting that.
It's going to be my new dance lens. It's a
Yes.
really nice Z lens. So the Z lens is, I have a long way to go, but that's a really nice Z lens. Love I always do this, especially when they have petals on the ground. I put my camera right on the ground.
Do you get down on the ground yourself when you do that shot?
No, I put my camera down there. Here is our petal shot we've talked about before. This actually worked okay.
It works.
But you know why? Because you were orchestrating that on the side. You were like you were telling people to throw. You threw a cone of those.
A lot. I threw get them all.
Those are probably all yours. See those people, like that lady in the white, she wasn't throwing anything.
No, she's got her phone in her hands.
Yeah, and like that grandpa right there, probably threw a little.
By the look of it.
But yeah, you really want your high energy friends on the end. Keep that always in mind on the end.
Along the aisle and on the back. In the
and we say back where we are, towards where we are, the photographers.
If you're throwing petals, but even for the whole recessional, when you recess, to have those people know that, you just show them this picture.
Yeah.
And you say,
do a better job
that's where I
about
want you, and that's
communicating.
why, and explain we want that in energy, enthusiasm, and we want you to turn around and look at us as we recess, because you're going to be photographed doing that. So do not be, it's not a movie, it's a wedding. And so when the wedding is over, unlike a movie, you're not standing up and putting your phone away and finding your purse and straightening up your pants. You're continuing to watch a show. It is not over yet. Continue watching, please, and participating. This is your option.
And ideally,
participation.
I don't want people with wearing white sitting on the aisles, but no, they can't help that. So it's fine. And again,
they can help that. Oh my gosh, we can just tell our brides to tell their people, so don't wear white.
What if this
red?
I know.
And then
what are we gonna do? Go, excuse me, ma'am, I don't like the color of your shirt. You need to move.
Giddy up.
This one is shot through a tree. I'm obsessed with shooting through things.
It's just so beautiful to create a frame that you then frame. It just adds so much.
Yeah. Are they going to blow this up? I don't know, because kissing shots are funny.
They're funny.
I like them, but I don't like them. But should they be looking at me? No, not because I feel like this has the perspective of I just caught them somewhere. So for them to be looking at me, it wouldn't make any sense. Kissing, I guess, or they could have been forehead to forehead.
Yeah,
whatever.
I like to tell them that to really extend the moment before they kiss as long as they can, as if they're nervous and they're like, is she gonna kiss me back? Remember when you first were kissing and like that moment, that long moment.
Yeah, you have to remember to tell them, and it's usually the guy for some reason, not to do duck lips when they kiss. Like,
It is the guy, because I think our brides, I think we're talking to our brides, and I think our brides have really put a lot of thought into what they want their images to look like.
but
Whereas
they
the
don't
guys who show
necessarily
up,
communicate it to the guy.
yeah,
Room.
yeah. And I've definitely had grooms where the bride did tell him not to do duck lips, and then he thinks it's funny, the word duck lips, and then he's doing it very extra dramatically for a lot of them. But then they also were like, he's more aware, and you get a lot of good ones too.
So again, here I'm shooting through flowers. I kind of like the dreamy effect it creates. So this is the cocktail hour. And
Beautiful.
again, this is sort of kind of what we were talking about with putting photos together for your album. I love how the gold in this Moe and Chandon, am I pronouncing that right? You take, she gets a Moe and Chandon in a pretty cabinet.
Oh,
Moe and Chandon.
I did not know what they were saying in that song, as that's true for many songs.
Well, anyway, it's an expensive champagne. But I like the skin tone in the box of that kind of go with her sandals and her martini or whatever that drink is. So I put those together. This was actually, I love that guy. He's smoking his cigar during the speeches at the reception. I kind of keep things out of order sometimes. The place settings, the details. The caterer was Laura Cabot Catering. They did an amazing job. I love this shot. I believe maybe you got this shot.
That's wonderful, she says, and then it's mine.
I love it in black and white.
It would have been
kissing
color,
but nobody's really looking at the couple, so it's an organic kiss. This is in the barn with the gorgeous rim light. I'm a sucker for rim light. I love rim light, so anywhere I see rim light, I'm gonna place my couple there. I like this one to the right where she's looking at his ring. I always like that shot. It's pretty organic. I like both of these shots, obviously. So there you have it. Live Well Farm. Gorgeous. It was a fun couple.
Gorgeous.
Fun crowd. Oh yeah, Live Well Farm has an upstairs, so you can shoot down.
It's just so important and such an advantage.
It really is, because you know what it's like to be out on a crowded dance floor.
It's next to impossible.
We get trampled over. I'm not very tall, but when it's packed, it's pretty hard.
And yeah, I'll stand on chairs.
Yeah, same.
I'll stand up over there, but this is it's a lot taller than a chair.
I actually really like it when the guests form a circle and they take turns dancing in the middle. That's really a great way to get a couple cool shots, but
Definitely
it can be pretty tricky. So there you have it. Live Well Farm. Just absolutely magical there.
Truly magical at Live Well Farm. My God, what a gorgeous venue. I can't wait to go back.
Like it like that.